Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video on a topic that I really think is really important, especially for aspiring small business owners. Obviously, I'm a small business owner, and these are three things I've really thought were really important. But the main topic is relationship management. There are, especially when trying to acquire a small business, and obviously I'm a laundromat owner, but these are basically three relationships that over the years I've understood that are necessary, and the management of them can really make your journey to either owning a laundromat, managing a laundromat, acquiring more laundromats or more small businesses, not even laundromats, really easier. The first one is the business broker or real estate agent. I always tell people when you're dealing with laundromats or car wash or any other small business, think of it as property, real property. It kind of functions the same way as you acquire it. There's land associated with it, there's businesses, there's utilities, things like that. They're almost identical to like a piece of rental property. But the people that are on the inside of that are real estate agents and business brokers. They have some really great insight on what's coming on the market, so you can get some off-market deals. Obviously, everybody works for money. No one works for free, so there may be certain payments to those people, but like I said, they can get you really good deals. They know the sellers. They may have a relationship with the sellers. Like I said, just reaching out to business brokers and saying, hey, do you have anything available? They'll actually tell you, hey, I think this is a great deal for you, versus, hey, this seller might, not be the greatest to work with. For the most part, they want to make sure you get to a close. So they're not necessarily going to steer you down an avenue that, doesn't work out. So those business brokers and real estate agents, it doesn't hurt to ask them questions, ask them if they have any properties or businesses available that are good deals. They'll tell you which ones are seller financing. Obviously, you can go online and do some research, but actually talking to a human being and getting the backstory, which is something some of the commercial search engines don't give you, is the backstory. But reach out to some business brokers, introduce yourself, and let them know what you're interested in, what type of capital you're talking about raising or contributing to this project, and they'll kind of give you some of the ups and downs. So that's, like I said, that's a great relationship to foster. One of the other big relationships to me is with your local financial institution or banker. Everybody already does personal banking, whether it be Bank of America, Chase, Truist, something like that. Like nowadays, we don't really go into the bank too much. We do a lot of banking online because I deal in certain cash aspects of my business. I actually go into the branches, so I got to know the VP of the branch, and I was able to get so many deals that I didn't know I was eligible for just by having conversations. Like, it's not like I went in there to say, hey, I need this every time. We just sat down and had a conversation. He'd ask me, like, what are my plans for the future? Am I looking to expand or anything like that? And, he'd tell me, like, oh, you might want to wait when rates will be lower in 2 months or 6 months or even a year. So they have certain programs for small business owners, but just sit down and have those conversations with a bank person. I know in today's age, we want to do everything online from the convenience of our home. Most people live close to a branch, a major bank and a branch. Go in there and talk to the branch manager. They'll be happy to have a conversation. Let them know kind of what your plans are, what you're doing, the kind of business you're in, what you're looking for. And they'll have programs that you just wouldn't otherwise know about. So, and like I said, it could be a credit, if you're part of a credit union, anything like that. Actually, like I said, I'm a big fan of talking to people. You'll be surprised the kind of information that they have, and the deals that you could possibly get from talking to a bank manager. Because in most cases, obviously, there's a seller financing concept, and there's where you can take over payments for locations. But most of the time, you're going to have to bring some capital to the deal And a lot of the times that capital may come from a bank if you're not bringing like a ton of your own money to the table. You might have to get certain financing terms. So either way, it doesn't hurt to have that relationship. And then finally, one of the bigger helps to a small business owner is like if you find a business that you want to buy, just really establishing a relationship with that owner, with that previous owner. Once you buy it or as you go through the process, and then continuing that relationship. For myself, when I first bought my first laundromat, I didn't know anyone personally that owned a laundromat. So there was no one really to reach out to. But as I bought this first one, I really developed a good friendship and bond with the person I bought it from, and he's still my mentor today, where I was able to reach out to him through the first year or two that I owned the business, that I was able to avoid a few potholes just from his knowledge. And he pretty much like gave me all this free, and he just was like, yeah, Eric, you should be doing this, or hey, watch out for this. And I'd ask him a question like, hey, this happened at my business today, what should I do? And he'd kind of give me some guidance. So like I said, it's not like buying a home necessarily where you buy a house and you never see that person. I mean, you buy a resale property and you never see that person again once the close happens. A lot of times those previous owners don't necessarily disappear. They may, they sell for a variety of reasons. Like even if they're retiring, you can shoot them an email, you can keep up that, send them a Christmas card, send up, just something to set up that relationship. Which is, like I said, I'm telling you, it'll save you so much time, so much headache as you go through your journey. Then eventually, obviously, you'll be an experienced business owner, small business owner, and you'll, and obviously push the ladder back down and help somebody else as they come through. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel, is provide as much information as I can for up and coming people. Because like I said, it's really rare that you know someone personally that owns like a laundromat or a car wash or some of these small businesses that are available right now. So I just want to give you, like I said, just to recap, those 3 relationships: business broker or real estate agent, bank person, whether VP or manager of that bank branch, and the previous owner of whatever business you're getting into. Those are 3 relationships that don't require a ton of heavy lifting as far as the management side, but just reaching out to those people and just being a sponge and soaking up any information that they can provide you. And like I said, all those relationships have been very fruitful for me. So I just wanted to give you guys that tip for today. Thanks, like and follow.